morning. I thought I would come on and just give a quick update about what is going on with my hyperthyroid. Lots of people have asked me how I'm feeling. Obviously there's a lot going on at the moment, so it's kind of hard to know what's thyroid and what's other stuff, but I'm 5 weeks down now in terms of having had the radioactive treatment in the middle of September. Had an appointment this week where I was told that my levels have now returned back to normal. So they just need me to keep an eye on any symptoms, so if I get any of the hyperthyroid or actually hypothyroid as well now, because the treatment kind of keeps working and they're just going to track me closely for a month. So my thyroid nurse said any symptoms that come up, don't wait for the 4 weeks, which is when I have my next blood test, my next appointment. She said that I'm better off going and having a blood test. She's ordered the blood test so I can go in at any time and then just give her a call or drop her an email. So it's really good. I'm really happy with the treatment that I'm getting on the NHS for that. Definitely getting my money's worth at the moment, because then I also had an appointment this week with my psychiatrist guy in the NHS. So he's just been following up with me. I self-referred back into the NHS. Obviously I've been out of hospital now for just almost exactly 3 years, but that was a private hospital, so I wasn't really being followed up, and I was a bit not nervous, but just thought that actually there should be someone checking that my medication's right and stuff like that. And what I learned from him yesterday, he's really happy with me. He said it's like any other illness, so if you were to have high blood pressure or heart problems, you'd go to a specialist and then you would just go back to your GP. So that's exactly how they approach mental health these days. It is no different to physical health. Obviously there's crisis things that people you can call, people that you should contact if anything happens. But in terms of my follow-up care, just back with the GP. But I did mention to him, obviously, that I've had the thyroid treatment. He thinks that the Graves' disease that causes the thyroid can actually have an impact on the bipolar. So it's all kind of interlinked, and that could have been to do with why I had the episodes that I had. But so I said to him, my problem remains that I am absolutely knocked out in the mornings. I really struggle in the mornings. I've got no energy. So he talked about the sedative effect that my quetiapine has, so the drug that I take every day. I was taking it at bedtime because that was what I was told that I had to do. But because I go to bed late, it then means that it's not kind of working until morning, especially because they've switched me from the dose that I was on to a drug which is now a slow release. So what he said was, if you're taking that at midnight when you're going to bed, the sedative effect, it doesn't really reach its peak until 5 to 6 hours later. So actually that's why when I wake up at 7 o'clock, I'm completely dead to the world. And then, you know, when I get up, I can barely function, I can't speak, I can't like cope with noise, all that sort of stuff. So for the first time last night, I actually took it before I went out, which was a bit silly because I was having dinner, and then literally after dinner I was listening to the talk, and then within an hour I was just like, oh my goodness, my eyes are closing, I'm so tired. And what used to happen with my tablets before I went on the slow release, I would take the tablets at night, and if I didn't go to bed within like an hour, my body would just stop. So I would have to literally crawl up the stairs, which obviously nobody wants to do that. So yeah, so last night I took it early, and I've got to say, it's 11 o'clock now, so it's not early, but this morning when I was dealing with the kids, I was just much calmer, had more energy, I was alert, I just got on with what I needed to do. Really stress-free, got them to school. Now it could be a fluke, but I really do think that this is going to have such a massive positive impact, so I'm really happy about that. As you can see, I've got my gym kit on today, so I have got energy. Whether or not I actually make it to the gym is another question, but that is the plan. So yeah, really positive with the thyroid, the mental health issues, and just kind of getting on with it and seeing how this changes my medication the time that I'm taking it, see what happens. Have a good weekend, everyone. I will speak to you soon. Bye.